Նատալիա Սաղեյան, Ռեֆորմիստների կուսակցությունից։
Այսպես լսվում է, բարև ձեզ, ես Նատալյան եմ, Ռեֆորմիստների կուսակցությունից, քանի որ այստեղ արդեն հնչեց ռուսերեն եւ հայերեն խոսքը, ես կխոսեմ անգլերեն, ըստ մեր մոտ ձևավորված ավանդույթի. I would like to address to all the ladies and gentlemen who sit in the building behind me and show them the poster we're holding. It says here, denazification. I'm wondering, how did it happen that after the Second World War, when the entire progressive humanity condemned and rejected the Nazi regime of Hitler, suddenly, some 70 years later, Nazism became a tool for so-called Western democracy to torture and oppress Russian-speaking people in Ukraine, in Georgia, and basically all over the world. I'm wondering, and I would like you to start wondering with me, answer this question, how did it happen? How did it happen that the so-called enlightened Western democracy is deliberately neglecting the fact of mass murders in Artsakh during 44-day war, when phosphorus shells were dropping down on our heads, on heads of our soldiers, when for 8 years Russian-speaking minority was being oppressed by Ukrainian Nazis, and nobody seemed to notice. But now suddenly the Ukrainian democracy becomes an agenda and everybody starts speaking that Russia is not in its right to fight for Russian-speaking minority. All these questions need to be answered because honestly, we all come to realize that there is a global democracy and there is Western democracy, which are apparently two different things. Because in Western democracy, people who haven't dealt with their past yet, with slavery, racism, and honestly speaking, ugly attitude towards, for example, Native Americans, and all these people are now trying to teach us democracy. No, it doesn't work that way. Democracy has to be a reciprocal process, and all people are equal. Not that some are more equal than others. No, we reject that principle. We want you to raise your voices, not only for Ukrainian President Zelensky, but also for Armenian prisoners of war who are being held by terrorist state of Azerbaijan. We want you to raise your voices equally for all the oppressed all over the world, and not to choose those who seem to be your allies and who are not. If we're talking about democracy and equality, it has to be applied equally to everyone. Just think about it. And I'm sure that if we all start thinking about these burning issues, we will finally be able to build real peace. Thank you.